What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the next video on HTML. Alright, in the previous video we have explored and we have learned this web developer tools, and we have done our website, which is Cool Shop. And in this video we're going to see how we're going to do the changing on a live website. So I've got a Facebook open here, and you guys can see it's HTTPS, and I've got a Twitter also open, and we see how we're going to use our web developer tools on live website. As you guys see, this is the layout of the Facebook, and we go and check the say if this is a login. What I'll do is I'll right click, and the inspect elements comes in. Alright, we wait. This comes in, and we see if we hover this, we see that this is we open this with the right click. We open this web developer tools at the inspector section, and we see the layout of this login button, which the Facebook's got, and it says the button ID is some weird number U0D8F and class 42FT whatever. Value 1, and they make it very hard for people to read. As you guys, this company was, when it was very small, this company was very easy to read here, and all this ID and classes and easy to read, no problem. As the company grew, I don't know what's wrong with this company now. Anyway, we are not saying what Facebook is. We are just concentrating on this web developer tools, which the Firefox and Chrome. And as we can see that there's CSS, and you guys can see the color, and the color is this one. You guys can actually change the color. So what I'll do is that I'll go here and change, and you guys notice that the color of the Facebook button has changed. You guys can change anything at the background, or you guys can right click here at the main layout, and you guys, when you guys hover, and you see that this is the layout of the Facebook, and you guys see that if I go here, this is this section, that is this section is all the way from here. And you guys notice that it's got a body, and the body's got a color of this grayish. So you guys can even change the color of the say I want to put the body, and the body is, I think that's a text color somewhere around here. I think that's that color or something. Anyway, if you move down and see there is a writing there, and the writing's got a color, so that was the color. So if we turn the color into pink, maybe we see which color we changed, and you guys see that this is we're changing on live on a live website with the web developers. Keep in mind, this is for your own browser. It's not actually the Facebook server. It's changing inside your own browser, so you've got no control over Facebook main server. This is so if you guys going for a job or something, and you guys should know that you can use this web developer tools on the live website. So if your website goes online, you guys can go and check what's happening, and you guys can say, if I click here, say if this one's got a CSS, I can see the CSS. If this one's got a CSS, okay, so looks like CSS are something called this number happening now. So what I'll go and change the color. See if it's changed. No, that's not changing color for that, because we turned reddish and it's not turning red. Okay, so that's a border. Yeah, so that's a border. And you guys can see 0 pixel solid, so you guys can put a 1 pixel. This is the color for this. As you guys can see, I put a 1 pixel solid, and it's coming like that. So that's a border. So you guys, if you guys go there and put the right thing, say you put the border for 6 pixel, I'm not doing anything. I just went on the upper thing and putting under the shift. That's a scrolling things, you know. So I'm going like that, and you guys see that I'm changing the layout of the Twitter. If you guys notice that there is a small borders here around this, and if we check, so if you check the button, right click and we go inspect the button, we can see the actual button. That's a button. That's a button CSS. As you guys can see here, this is CSS. So when we move here, we can see the button, and that's inside the button, I think. So as I'm hovering down, up and down, everything's lighting up, so I can see where I am and what this thing is, you know. So okay. You guys see this div class CSS 910, so it makes it easy for them to know that this is CSS 18T 4RB. They all name their CSS to CSS, the front one. So that's a very smart way to do, because they're referring actually the name of the CSS. So if they want to go and find this particular element or something, they go straight away to this file. Yeah, as I said before, that you guys might be dealing with hundreds and millions of code. That's exactly the same case in every. So it's got a main, div. There are hundreds of thousands of code, just the front page of this Twitter. I try to make sure that you guys learn solid background in this HTML, so solid base, so you guys go anywhere for a job, or you guys develop your own website, so you guys should know this web developer tools that you guys will be dealing with inside this Firefox and Chrome. So I've got here Chrome, Alibaba. So we'll see Alibaba. This is cool. That's our own shop that we made it on local host, but this is a live server. So it's Facebook, Twitter, and Alibaba. So we're coming down here at Alibaba at the moment, and we see if we right click here with the Chrome. I'm in Chrome, so just let you know I'm in this one. I'm in Chrome. So we see that view page source. Okay, we don't want to view the web source. We want to see the button inspect. So you guys notice that the Chrome's has opening on the sideways on the side, which looks cool. So whichever you guys happy. If you go on, guys, put this one, that's a mobile. That's how you view that in a mobile, because Google Chrome is dealing with both mobile and our desktop. So because they own Android, and that's why they put this one. So that one you can see in Firefox as well. So if you guys put this, click this, you guys can see how many things open. And if you guys can put this, you guys see the mobile layout of the Facebook. So that's how you view that in mobile. That's the layout. Okay, so if you go here, we can back to the desktop side. So if you're here, see if it dock to the bottom, which is this one, dock to the right, which is, if you want to see here, like say if you put it here, it comes here on the right, dock to left, it goes on the left, and because here separate window. So if you want to put a separate window, it goes on a separate windows here. So you guys can move this around, or you guys can go like full view. So you guys can do a lot of playing with this one, you know, a lot of actions, a lot of methods here. So, and once we get to the JavaScript, we go and see this console, but because you guys learning the HTML, so it's not the right time for me to show these things, you know. So this one's related to this. If you want to see, it's got a style editor, performance, memory, storage, accessibility, application. Alright, so at the moment we are learning inspector and style editor. So you guys can put this and you guys can see the style of the Facebook, how they've done the styling, and you guys see this is minified version. So minified is when they making a large or file like ours, like this one, like it goes up and down. So they go there and minify it. There is a software on the internet. I'm going to show you later on how to minify your CSS file. You go there, press the minify, and it minifies your CSS. It's the same CSS, but it's minified. So that's what minified means. It goes in one line all the way to the end. So this is, they don't want anyone to know about their CSS or how they programmed, or and it takes less space. So if they minified your website CSS, it takes less space, and the speed is a factor, and the speed goes like on steroids, and like lightning. So the speed goes from, if it uploads in a matter of fraction of seconds, like 10 milliseconds, and then it goes to say 3 milliseconds. So that's a factor of this minification, you know, whatever you guys want to call it, minification. So if you minify your CSS and JavaScript files, your website is gonna be uploaded very quick. So, and that's one thing users like. Users like websites which uploads quickly than the website which uploads very late. And the study shows that the websites which uploads takes a little bit time, the users tend to leave the website. So there you go. These big companies, they don't want their user to leave just because their website loads up very slow. So that's why. Alright, looks like my Firefox is okay. I'll stop this one, so for the Firefox to know that. Okay, so with this Chrome, you guys can see that this is on the side, dock to right, dock to bottom, to left, and separate windows. It's the same thing. So if you guys go on the bottom, it goes on the bottom. Yeah, so it's all here. So in this one, because we come here and we do inspect, we want to see where the okay, I'll go down, install. So what I'll do is that I'll change this one to the side, and I want to view that on the side, which this is the CSS, that's the style, and you guys see that this is an orangish color, and I want to change it to bluish. So you guys see that I have changed the Alibaba search button to the blue, and you guys notice that even they show the pixels. You guys can see even the pixels here. So if you guys go here to the camera, you can see the camera. It's very good if you guys developing web for big companies. So these tools are very handy. Sometimes you guys want to go and see the pixels, so you can go and see the pixels inside here, and if even small up and downs is a big problem, so there you go. Google's Chrome is very advanced. It even show you the inside here the pixels and everything. So yeah, if you want to see the pictures like that, you guys can go and you guys can inspect the element and inspect the CSS and inspect their codes, how they wrote their program. So the Firefox was playing up and it's closed, so it doesn't matter. So in this video we learn how to test our the live website and how to play around with the elements, but keep in mind this is for your own computer. It's not on the live, so if I change this one, it's not going to affect the live server on Alibaba. As soon as I refresh, it goes back to the normal, because that's how it's inside the server. That's how the layout is written. But when you guys receive something, it means the request from PHP, and Alibaba responds to send you this website. And Alibaba, again, the server asks your computer, have you received it? And your server says yes. This is called a three-way handshake. So when someone asks you what is three-way handshake, is when you got an internet and you request the server to send you something, which is Alibaba, and the server send you, it's called request, because you guys requesting this website. And when the server responds and send you this one, is called response. So request, response, and well, the server checks again, have you received all the content? And you say yes. This means is you're checking. So that's a three-way handshake. All right, that's it from this video. And on the next video, we're going to see the Bootstrap. What is Bootstrap and why we need a Bootstrap. Thanks for watching and happy coding. I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.